Hello, I'm Rick Stivers, and I'd like to welcome you back to Young Martin's Reels. This next reel, I've already had this apart. I'm going to be honest with you. I've had this one apart, and there's really nothing that can be done for this reel. It was a piece of garbage, I believe, when it was brand new. But I'm going to show you all the things that I find wrong with it, and we'll see where we go from there. First off, the bail does not like to flip. It will. I just now oiled it, but I oiled it the other day, and I came back a few days later, and it wouldn't flip then. And the reason, see this bail? Okay, the bail itself doesn't have a spring. All right, this is a design, and what they've done is they've created a down ramp on the side, and they're using the spring tension of the bail itself, the bail wire, to act as the spring that flips it. They did that on both sides, so that it's when you flip it up, it spreads the bail wire out, and when it trips it, it's supposed to bring it over. Well, that's a pretty poor design right off the bat. So I wasn't real impressed with that. Second, okay, by the way, this is a Swift 660/F. It was made in Taiwan. I'm assuming it's made by Swift. I don't know who else it would be made by. Let's take this thing on apart and show you all the issues that I find with it. First off, for drag washers, it has a single drag washer, rubber. It appears to be a rubber drag washer. That's its drag washer, one and one only. This super lightweight. I'm going to go ahead and take this handle off now. The handle itself isn't too bad. If you look at it, I mean, it's cheap, it's plastic, it's lightweight. But if you notice, see how bad the play is in the handle here? And when you try to rotate this thing, it grinds. And I'm going to show you in a minute exactly why that is. It's tight all the time. Nothing you seem to be able to do for it seems to help. But let's go ahead and take this handle off. All right, and it's got one screw holding the side plate on. All right, once you've got it to that point, this part here isn't such a bad thing. This is the design. It's just a pin, one single pin that floats in. But if you notice right here, watch how much play there is in all the parts. Okay? And that's what's causing the grinding and the gear play that we've got. The pin itself is loose in the hole. It's very loose in the hole. The crosswind block itself, if you look at it, it doesn't even lay flat against the main gear. It wobbles. And once it's installed in here, let's go ahead and move this gear back over here where it belongs. Okay, once this is installed in here, it actually lifts the crosswind block out away from the main gear. Okay, and I thought, well, maybe we could shim the main gear and that would take this play out. Well, when we tried to shim it, what it did is now it caused it to ride too thick into the pinion gear, which caused it to grind there. So we pulled the shims back out. With the shims out, we still got this much play, and yet we still have a very, very tight pinion gear to main gear lash. So I'm not positive that this reel ever worked well to begin with. There's not that much sign of wear itself in there. The gears, I've cleaned them and then re-lubed them and trying that to see if it would get better. The anti-reverse mechanism in here that's the pawl right there. That's what's supposed to stop it. It fits very loose on the post. Everything about this entire reel is very loose, and I don't believe it's due to wear. I think it was just machined that way to begin with. So what we're going to do is we're going to trash this reel. I don't believe this one needs to be out there fishing. There's not one part on this reel that I would put in another reel. So this one's going in the can. But I wanted to show you, if you ever encounter a Swift 660/F, I'm going to suggest you run away from it. Actually, there is one part I might use, and that would be this screw. This screw might be usable in another reel. But aside from that, there's not any other parts in this entire reel that I would want to put in another reel. So that's it for the Swift 660/F. I'm going to shut this one down. It's going to be a very quick, fast video, and we're not going to repair this. I've tried. I've put everything back together on this, and no matter what I do, the gears grind in it. Everything fits loose. Nothing fits like it should. The bail is just super cheap. The way they designed it, I mean, somebody probably thought they had a better idea there, but they didn't. And for now, that's Rick Stivers with Young Martin's Reels, signing out.